It seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, but does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble. Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
My apologies. There was no time, quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like we believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Avis. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of. No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us any time to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence. I need to think about this a bit more.
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical, it's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Paimon's last again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
And that might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ooh! Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas, too.
Hey, come here. Have a look at this.
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be... So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members. Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
The Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though. Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take...
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I must see some society members too!
After them!
That's right. Run!
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find...
What's the hurry?
There's so much space down here!
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure. Now.
Free!
Motion to compel!
Cool it! Frostbite! Freeze!
preparing for a little shock.
Ah, this moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Incinerate!
Have a seat.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Douchey!
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received. Seems like he's prepared for an all...
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just...
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as douche. Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with?
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft, and those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime. If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many Society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it, Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error. Whoa, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? The other side's open! Let's go.
Let's begin. Freeze! Dodge this!
Incinerate!
This one will be frozen in time.
Let's dance. It's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top. Ready, steady, go! Oh. Oh, no! Let the show begin.
Cool it.
You're in for a little shock.
Motion to compel. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Incinerate! Yeah.
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No. No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. Someone close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and...
All right. Let's search for an exit first.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Door's open. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm. Just focus on the tasks you've been given. Let's go back. We have that mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
This seems to be some...
This is a surveillance. I'm sure douchey...
What's the hurry? Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure. Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever! No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Stay cool. Face your fears. For more.
Up on the flame! Motion to commit!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. Freeze.
Come a little closer.
Boom!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Frostbite.
Invisible evidence!
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood? Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress. Even I wouldn't be able to find humor in it.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals, even if... that's not what Paimon meant at all. Risley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Risley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Pink waving everyone.
Adopted by a couple with a great deal. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. But I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a Visa Fasol! Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help.
It's...
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both, but even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before, but that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements.
We can't thank you enough. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now, it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit! Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Astra. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing.
La da 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 da.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Dodge this!
Motion to compel.
This one will be frozen in time.
You've been a naughty boy. Yep.
Incinerate! Tropical flame!
Let's spark things up a little.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
Let's dance!
You're in for a little.
Dodge this!
Boom!
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Incinerate!
You're in for a little shock.
Time for your arraignment! Ha! Ha! Chia! Motion to
Come a little.
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
incinerate!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Chia! Ha! Ha! Chia!
What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite.
Invisible evidence! Motion to compel! Chia!
Come a little closer.
Help! Protect us!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Dodge this!
Incinerate! Ha! Chia!
Let's spark the.
Wrap up the flame! From boom!
Oh, so sorry. What's the hurry?
Motion to compel! Incinerate!
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Dodge this!
Motion to compel! Ha! Chia! Come on! We can do it! Let's dance! Yeah! Yeah! Hi!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Incinerate! Ha! Ha! Invisible evidence!
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Cool it!
Mandarin will be gentle.
Motion to compel. Boom! For your arraignment.
This one will be frozen in time. Freeze! Dodge this!
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Incinerate! Protect us.
Cool it!
You're in for a little...
Boom!
Come a little closer.
Motion to compel.
You're in for a little shock.
Do frostbite!
Incinerate! Wrap up the flame.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Cool it!
Incinerate!
What's the hurry? Freeze! What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Ready, steady, go!
The more, the merrier.
Cool it!
Look at me. Just once more.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Hi, Yusha.
Hey, hello, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. What's up with you?
I am also fine, thanks. What's your name, BTW?
I go by Nude Gaming Cutie as my channel says. As for my real name, I'm not going to be telling you that. Let that be hidden. You tell me yours. Are you also a Genshin player? What AR level are you on?
What's the hurry?
I will also not tell you my name, if you're not telling me yours, lol. Yes, I do play. I am on a 60.
Awesome. That's only fair. Now I'm not at that AR level. I'm just at 45 because I'm not strong enough to clear the ascension levels. So here I am collecting materials which are going to be of use. How long have you been playing Genshin?
Love. What a bore.
I mean, I downloaded first when it's get released. But I didn't play much then. Now I am playing since last 1 year almost.
Oh, similar story actually. When it came out, I used to play it on my phone. But at that time, I never used to pay attention to all those small details which help you play the game properly. And I used to be doing anything I want to, basically. So, couldn't get anywhere, obviously. And then I stopped playing. And then few months back actually, I bought myself a PS and I found this game there. So I was like, why not give it another try? And yep, here we are.
Invisible evidence!
Come a little closer.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Cool.
Where are you from? Now that I've told you mine, it's your turn.
Turkey.
Oh, that's lovely. I watch a lot of travel videos on YouTube and I find Turkey very beautiful and I hope to visit it someday.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up to frostbite.
What's the hurry?
Most welcome.
Since you must have done most of the story quests, tell me which one I should try. I like good stories, and most of these are really nice, the ones I tried. Yesterday I just did New Millet and Yay Miko. Do you have any preference? I'll try that story.
All Archon quests are good.
Okay then, since my favorite one is Nahida, so I'm going to start this quest.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me.
Yeah, Nahida's story is very good and long too.
So I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
Oh, right. Everyone's able to dream again now.
Yes.
Yeah, Nahida's stories are long. I just like them because I really love how Sumeru looks, and I think Nahida's quests are very intelligent,
You could say that. We hear all
and
sorts
it's
of
to do
wild and
with
fabulous
mind
stories.
and wisdom and stuff like that, so I really love it.
As normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
But no need to get so excited.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share. Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
Oh, expert?
Now you seem interested.
Yeah, right.
Follow me to the meeting place. It won't rest assured. You'll find all the drinks and snacks you'd like there.
Wow, how accommodating. Sign us up. But wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. We should see what the traveler thinks first. Why aren't you saying anything? All right, hurry up and take us to be dream experts.
Very good. Follow me then.
Do you know what's the most important part of being an expert?
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
Nope! It's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first!
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
How old are you if you don't mind?
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
No, I don't mind. I'm 34.
My everyday life is very
How old are you?
so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, Paimon knows. Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head.
24.
It was super painful. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned
That's
into
nice.
a smoothie.
Hope you're doing all the things someone in their 20s should be doing.
And went to take revenge on
That
the
is having fun in life.
that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
Lol.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life.
You must be married, I think.
Maybe I'd be...
Looks like being an expert is way easier. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert. I want...
Well? Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First...
Well, I could be, I could not be. Who knows? I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, it's quite ordinary.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately...
You tell me, how did you get into playing Genshin Impact?
No,
What
it's fine.
attracted to you to this game?
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about it...
You do have a point. I'll give it a try.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers.
One of my friends suggests me to play.
It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
But you saw how we answered all
Okay, that's a very short story.
not really all that knowledgeable.
But why do you like playing it so much? So you had to actually continue playing it for this long. I know you said you kind of stopped playing and then started it again. There must be something that you really like about this game.
Huh? Nahida, how did you get here?
Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here.
Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. Alright, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better. Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right? And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a Moment of Dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container. She's soaking. Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy!
Alright, I'll give it a try.
I mean, there is many points I like gaming, plus it's Gakko game, I like playing new characters. Second, it's open world game and multiplayer also.
Besides, I don't want to be...
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different.
All good reasons.
My everyday life is
I
nothing
think I can understand.
sky is right above
I
me,
do like open
ocean
world
just
games
over the
myself.
horizon.
You know, I before this I was playing Harry Potter Legacy because I read that it was open world, but it's not really. Like, you still have like places you can't get to and stuff like that.
Sure, I don't want to be out
But then I
nails
found
and
this
cutting
game
wood
and
every day. By the time
I
it's
just
all
love
dawned on
running
me,
around
I
and doing
realized
nothing.
that my life has already been filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible.
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it. Not come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
What other games you play?
Often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea.
Yes, I get it now.
Apart, Genshin is the game I play most of the time. Apart from that, I have Demon Slayer's game. I really like that game because it reminds me of the anime. Actually, it follows the same kind of storyline, so it's like reliving the moments again. What else? I finished Harry Potter Legacy. I really love playing Sackboy because it's cute, and sometimes it's really harder than any other game I played. A lot of focus and attention it needs because you're like all the time jumping around here and there and everywhere. What other games? Recently I downloaded Naraka. I think it's Naraka Blade something, I don't remember. I am still yet to try that. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow when I stream. Yeah, so these are some of the games. I played God of War in the past. And
That's why I was a bit nervous just now.
a bit of Assassin's Creed.
Face in the end reassured me that I didn't say, "Don't mind me, though. This is just my
But
way."
I'm not that much of an expert player though. I barely get by.
Don't forget about Paimon. Everyone knows that Paimon's also super skilled at reading people's feelings.
Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better.
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased.
God of War is my fav, as you can figure out by name itself.
Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories,
Yes, I figured.
it will only highlight the
Really nice games, though a bit tough for me. I usually get help from my friends or my brothers.
No.
Because a lot of places it gets ridiculously difficult.
I don't know.
But I really love the game because I was always interested in Greek mythology. It's nice, the environments and stuff.
Continue dreaming again later. We can pick up
The weapons are also pretty cool.
where we last left off.
That's really amazing.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears...
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep... Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on.
What other games do you play? And do you play on PC or do you have a console?
They say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams.
But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams.
What you do for living though?
All it will do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why, and it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state.
I'm in the creative field, in the sense I write for ad films and things like that. The kind of things you see up on the hoardings and anything to do with like media work.
I hope you can find a way. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need...
These days I am playing nothing but I have gaming PC.
So did you assemble it yourself?
Oh nice.
Another recurring... Yeah.
What a lucky day.
Yeah.
I wish my dreams could be a little more practical, you know?
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. I think the Dendro
That's
Archon
all.
made a
That's
good
really
point.
nice. I don't know anything about
I need to
assembling a
stop dwelling
machine.
on my wife like this and move on with my life.
I would have just probably, if I wanted to buy a PC, I would have just blindly gone and bought myself an Alienware or something.
I know where that place
Since I
exists in
don't know
reality,
much about,
but it's a bit
machines in
far
general.
and dangerous.
Are
I
you?
don't dare to go there on my own.
What do you do for a living? Are you an
At the same
engineer?
time,
Or
I feel as if I
assembling
should
is
go and
just
have a
like
look
a
anyway. Otherwise,
hobby or like a
I'll
interest
keep
that you
on feeling
developed in
like
life?
everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together. Actually, you two are adventurers, right?
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alright, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again?
Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions?
I just finished, and they really got a lot out of it. So, anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other important things to deal with.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the Great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
No, I have a basic knowledge about it, and I bought it only for fun like gaming, that's it.
Let's go. We can talk on the way.
Okay, that's okay too. So, what do you do for a living?
I built my PC 4 years ago almost. Now. I am planning to buy PS5. I used to have PS2.
Come a little closer.
Oh, that's nice. I have PS5 and I really love it. It's pretty cool. I love the controllers.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this? Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet?
Yes, for the most part.
Family business of mobile accessories manufacturing.
When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk
Ah,
about
okay.
ordinary, mundane
That's
topics.
a
I'd tell her
pretty
about our daughter,
coincidence.
Haidar, and she always listened
I
intently.
actually work for a mobile
She would also
company. I
reminisce
cannot
about the
name it
past with
because,
me,
we're in public
telling
channel.
me interesting stories and
But I do
cracking
work for
jokes.
a mobile company, which is, I find it
It feels like no matter how long
very
we
much
may
of a
chat,
coincidence that you would
it's
say
never
that.
enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most.
This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I'm very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with.
However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. Most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon. Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream. But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
I don't understand it
You
either,
do WFH.
but I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too
But I still want to figure out the how and why.
Sometimes when I have some work or
That's why I want to have a look at the
or
scene
if
where
I'm
dreams have been taking place
not
at.
feeling like, but
Let's
most of the
go.
time it's on site.
Just think of it as a nice little hike to...
What's the hurry?
Are you from Mumbai? I know about Mumbai because Shah Rukh Khan lives there, right?
Yeah, Shah Rukh Khan does live in Mumbai, but I don't. I live in Delhi. I live in the capital.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe.
No matter. We'll just finish
So, have you also seen any Bollywood films?
Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little.
This will be fun. Cool it.
Commit it to memory.
Yeah, DDLJ.
The scenery here is amazing. It also seems
Oh
like
wow, DDLJ. Awesome, awesome. That's nice. So, how did you like the film?
Best movie.
Okay, best film. Okay. I'm sure there are best films, but I know what you mean. I mean, that film is magical.
Power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the.
His wife must be a. Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing with me today. When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me that she really misses you.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Catch him!
Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out.
He's in a dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier.
Oh, so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream?
I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened? Huh? Sleep? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. And then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday.
Maybe we've have affected the way his subconscious
Now we are friends, tell me your name at least.
All that matters is that you...
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have...
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't, really.
What's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now.
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him.
Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were...
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back. Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
I didn't get what's the problem in it, but it's fine.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
Oh, it's nothing personal against you. It's just that I don't want to say my name in the public. I mean, I just started this channel and I just want to be anonymous for some time before, revealing my true identity, as I would like to put it. I mean, it's nothing that bad.
Please tell me what happened. You all look so serious.
Maybe in the future, just not now. And it's pretty long, so I don't know. It's quite a
Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify using the event registration.
tongue twister. I don't know what to say.
People that were interested in dreams and
Maybe sometime in the future I'll reveal.
That would be very...
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here. Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left. She said there was somewhere she wanted to go.
Oh no. Did she want to look for the place from her dreams too?
Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it. Somewhere near Chatrakam Cave.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Checking my patience or what, rolling on the floor laughing.
Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
I mean, not really. Not trying to test your patience or anything. Like I said, I want to remain anonymous for some time. And I hope you can respect that. That's anything else you would want to like to talk to me about, except for which does not reveal my personal stuff. I'm okay talking about.
%100% mystery girl, full respect to you.
Surrounded by monsters.
Come on, let's rescue her.
Well, thank you. It is not intentional.
Commit it to memory.
same condition as Ilman earlier.
Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet. Let's carefully move her somewhere safer.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back here again? Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Alright, where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor.
No more questions now.
Academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes.
No more questions now. Okay, so you do not want to know anything else apart from my personal details, it seems. I mean, you got nothing else to ask me about. I mean, I'm sorry if you're taking it the wrong way. I just wanted to be anonymous. I mean, it's not that bad.
She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was already back home. She still decided to leave, but had left behind a letter for me saying that I was the person she cared for most in this world. She claimed that investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away, she might miss the perfect opportunity.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssal.
Bro, if I don't know about any person, what else I can ask, lol?
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed...
Okay, let me ask you then. What is your correct current jam? What are you listening to? What kind of music do you listen to?
Feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get it to bloom. I even went to ask the Immorta researchers, and they couldn't explain it either.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
Let me see.
Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before. She looks a little unwell.
I don't listen music more often, but I like slow music.
What's wrong, Nahida?
Okay.
Can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
Slow music, like as in like instrumental or like jazz and blues, or like country music. Like what kind of slow music?
It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means. Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
It can't be.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a...
Okay, so not listening to music, then what do you do in your free time? Do you have other hobbies? Do you play sports? Or like watch films?
Or lose their tempers. I know she has to face...
Yeah, country music is good. I am kinda boring in this grinning face with sweat.
Tell me, what should I do?
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
It's alright. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
Okay.
Yeah, I love sports. I prefer doing physical stuff more.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But
Wonderful.
how is
So
that possible?
tell me
Plant
more
is
about it.
unable to
Like, what
bloom,
kind of sport do
doesn't that
you
mean it can't
play?
reproduce either?
Like, I'm
All
guessing
that's left for
football.
it to do is slowly wither away. Are you saying she never intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life. Yeah, her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but the dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem.
Football, not that much. I like swimming, badminton, volleyball.
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations
Oh, those are
from your
interesting
dreams.
sports to play.
I see.
Football, not that much. Fair enough.
Thank you for rescuing
I
me.
just
And
assumed.
sorry for the trouble.
Swimming, badminton, and
Luckily, the
volleyball.
plant
Okay,
didn't
I
get
can
hurt
play
either.
badminton. I mean, rather
Otherwise,
decently.
I
Volleyball,
wouldn't
I
have
used to play in
anything to
school.
remember her by.
But out of practice, I don't think I would be very good at it.
She seems to
Swimming, I
finally
don't know how to
accepted the
swim.
truth.
So,
But I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings.
yeah, I mean, water.
I saw her waver the moment you
I mean, I'm
mentioned love.
kind of scared of like large
It was almost
spaces
like
of
a gentle
water.
ring,
Space of water.
arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
So, are you like an expert level swimmer? Like, proper swimmer?
Empathy?
Deep water swimmer?
I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again, and the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation.
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
This is exactly what we need to investigate.
Yeah, I don't know about expert, but yeah, I am very good in it.
I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
That's good to hear. Are you watching Olympics this year? How is your country doing in it?
Water activity are so much fun, TBH.
Well, they are. I've tried river rafting a couple of times, actually more than a couple of times, and I really loved it. I do like physical activities myself. I'd like to believe.
Yeah, India 3 bronze.
Kinda 3 bronze. That's nice. Yeah, India does have. Oh wow, I know how my country is doing. I was asking what yours. Yeah, India 3 bronze. Yes, we do. Lot of shooting stars from our country, if you know what I mean. Uh, can't wait for javelin throw and Neeraj Chopra. I hope he bags a gold this time.
how's everything here?
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it. A moment of dreams is just a...
We are not doing that good.
We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
That's fine. It always gets better. I think two Olympics back, our country was also not doing that well. Very few sports we used to participate in. I think representation matters, and that the country sends, most of the qualified athletes over to play sports and get them a medal. 1 silver and 1 bronze. That's nice. I mean, congratulations on starting your medal tally.
Aren't we just
I
dreaming?
hope you get
It's not
many
like
more.
dreams will have an effect on others.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
Alright, I get it.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to enjoy these dreams?
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams. I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but we had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, you were able to reunite with people who are very
No hate, but your country is still not doing that well.
makes us reluctant to wake up.
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our investigation.
Yes, I totally get you. That's because most of the money in our country gets put into cricket, and it has too much of an audience and it's promoted all the time. So I think the other sports suffer a lot.
I don't think everyone will be on board with
I think infrastructure is improving now and people are getting into more and more sports, but I think management has to also pick it up, pick the speed up.
Difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
So they still want to return to their dreams?
I think you can agree that any country we live in, most of the time the government is just focused on sort of making money, staying in power. So areas like these kind of suffer.
The situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes, this way.
Good. Please take us there.
I mean, a good example is hockey. It's our national sport, but only this time we've come pretty far, in the tournament. Let's see how it goes.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over...
Sorry about problems like that. Turkey is fully developed country and highest education rate in whole world.
That's nice, good for you. I mean, that's the kind of country you would want to live in, right?
What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented. Oh, okay. Just remember that Paimon is always here for you. Anyway, Seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place.
Whoa. So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing.
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads.
Freeze! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Sorry if you think I am being arrogant, nothing like that, trust me.
Come a little closer. Surrender and be gentle.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
No, I don't think you are being arrogant. I think everybody should be proud of what their countries and the governments do for them. I'm not, obviously, why would you be? I'm not aware of what goes on in your country. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I don't think you're being arrogant at all. I mean, I'm sure Turkey is very developed, and I hope to visit it someday and actually see it for my own eyes. So, does your country participate in all sports, in Olympics? Do they have representation in every
Case
sport?
before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Huh? A door? Wonder where it could lead. Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look. Hey, this place looks familiar. Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there.
Looks like these alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now? You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, compared to an interconnected...
Not 100% sure about every game.
would be much harder to manage.
Paimon gets it now. Well...
So, what is that one sport you all know you are going to get a medal at? Like, for us, it is like shooting or badminton, but this time we are out of it. One is javelin throw. I'm very excited for that.
Just to be sure.
So, which sport of yours are like guaranteed medals? Like, according to history, maybe.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we got silver in shooting.
The coffee here still tastes the same as ever.
Oh, yes. Ah, that I know. I saw so many memes about it. I mean, honestly, and everybody here in India is so much appreciating that athlete. I mean, that was awesome to see him without any gear do what he did. I think I read that he got gold in one of the previous years as well. That's super cool.
I see everything.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because...
Yeah, long way back in 2011, I think.
Paimon, I better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright. I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her.
Has 51 oldest amongst all athletes.
What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite
I
match
mean,
up with the
passion
memories?
makes people do really amazing things, you know.
Great Dendro
I mean,
Archon.
who would have thought?
What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. Oh, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true, and I never heard from Boss.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream...
I think we will get medal in volleyball too.
I enjoy the way things are here. These friends mean the world to me. Nobody else can
Wonderful. All the
understand me
best
like
for
they
that.
do. There's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong
sure
with
if we have a
continuing this
volleyball
dream.
team, like qualified volleyball team.
I'm worried that if you were
This
to
time I've
continue
not
dreaming
been
like
regular
this,
in watching
the
Olympics
lines
either.
between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you. These dreams will always give you what you want.
Don't worry. I still have control.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from. Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
It seems that for now, this place... But I wonder if there's any way to go...
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look.
I guess you're more kind of Netflix person.
Just as I expected. We're only on the surface of this dream.
I mean, I don't get time. So basically, what happens is I go and get to work pretty early in the morning. I finish it, and then I come back and I sort of stream nowadays. So not really Netflix as well. I mean, I used to watch quite a lot of it, but now it's that I purely do not get the time to indulge in all of these things.
Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up.
If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might...
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier?
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right.
Hello.
It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence.
How Virar is so famous on Insta.
Right. So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream.
Virat, you mean Virat Kohli?
Yes.
I mean,
We should get
he's
ready
got a
for
huge
whatever we
fan
may
following.
encounter.
A lot of people like his his style of playing. Oh, we have a new person as well. Shishir, hi, Shishir, hello. How are you doing?
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
He has a huge fan following here in India and outside too. I am doing good, how are you?
This way, turn a little.
Motion to compel.
Don't push your luck.
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance.
This one will be frozen in time.
Shishir, I'm good, yeah. How are you? Yes, we were talking about, Zord of Lord, and I have been talking about the Olympics. And I was telling him, you remember this shooter who won the silver medal from Turkey, went really famous, and we have like amazing memes in India about him, and everybody's like, talking awesome things about him. So I was telling Zord of Lord about it, Shishir. Zord of Lord. Okay, India is a very populated country, I believe, so you naturally get a good fan following here. You don't have to worry about that.
It seems to disappear slowly.
Yes,
I,
and it appears
I mean,
again as soon as the rain
I mean,
stops.
Shishir can also
It's less
probably
like
tell
a
you,
flower,
since
more like a dendro.
Shishir is your real
no,
friend.
he's not my real life friend. I just recognize that name, and he's probably an Indian as well.
Incinerate!
You're in for a little shock.
Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Yeah, you got a point. Yes, I know about him. He has such an awesome talent.
Grow.
Come a little closer.
Yep, I am Indian and you guessed it right.
Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there? Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore.
this is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start?
Yes, but it seems...
Based on what we've learned so far...
But fortunately, he already knows this from before.
Since when did you start playing Genshin?
Well, so when the game was new, I started playing it on my phone.
And seems like you don't play a lot.
I don't actually. Uh, right now, for a few months, yes. But like I was saying, I started playing it from my phone. But at that point of time, I didn't understand shit. Like, I never paid attention to what was going on and just kept running around here and there. So obviously, I lost interest in some time.
Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days.
So, like few months back, I got myself PS, and I saw this game was there, and I decided to give it another try. So here we are.
Hello. It's a
Now
great
I'm
honor
getting
to
there.
meet the
Basically, I'm
Dendro
still at
Archon.
AR level 45 because I can't clear the ascension. So yeah, stuck in the middle, trying to get better at it.
Anyway, now's not the time for that.
You're right. Let me think
Zord of Lord, although is a pro though.
Oh, right. We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's...
No, I am not pro.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
Hey, you are in AR level 60, so you are kinda pro for noobs like me.
I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream, like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our...
For clearing Ascension you need to build characters, and a 45 is the starting point to build, so you got time, I guess.
Oh. No, Mom, you can't leave.
Yeah, I get what you mean, Shichir. That's what I've been trying to do. But it's a pain, yeah. I mean, go back to the bosses and defeat them again and again. It's a pain. I just want to run around like a little child. Why can't I do that?
I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth, but...
But then obviously I want to get stronger by the time Natlin update is out, obviously. So I have to do that, I guess.
I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family. But does this dream...
Shisha, give your UID, she will review your account.
I'm afraid so.
Haha, I couldn't even build my own account. What will I do reviewing other people's account? Shishir, by the way, what AR level are you on? I'm sure you are also somewhere up there.
Deeper into the dream by heading...
Seriously, my I'd review.
I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the answer you're looking for may also be found there. Go ahead.
Thank you for helping us. And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any...
All right.
I'm just an ordinary person after all. Who am I to interfere?
892/200 and 8/412. There you go.
At least let Minar and Hydar know what's going on here. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
We're not doing something bad.
Not so good build I am and 2 francs P.
Depends on how you you define good and bad.
Wow, that's nice. All jokes aside, I don't even know how a account review is done, and I'm not going to start doing that till I am better
Next review you will
myself.
get hint what you have to do further.
Oh, okay, like that way. Let's review. Yeah, sure. Let me do that tomorrow because I'll have to sign off in a while as I gotta go to work tomorrow, sadly. So I'll review Shishir's account and figure out what I need to do. But I have all the primary characters now. I don't have any new characters at all.
We're on the right track.
Yep.
But we
That
just need
that
another
has to be done
explanation.
as well. I have to complete
It's
this
not
domain
that the
first.
dreams are getting deeper, but you would never mistake dreams for
So
real.
I'll tell you what, I will try to finish this off as fast as possible. And tomorrow I'm gonna obviously go on live the same time around 6 p.m. IST,
Real beings living in the real world, and this
and
also
we can
explains
do
the
the account review
insubstantiality
together,
of our dream. But if we
maybe,
decide to abandon
because
reality
Sword
and
of
embrace our
Lord
dreams,
put me into
then our
this.
dreams will become
You don't like your
I
work,
think
why
you all
sadly?
need to.
Your mind will begin to build the dream far
You
more
don't like your work, why sadly?
can
No,
turn
I do
everything
like my
feel more
work.
real.
But
Remember
what's
how the
better than
Akasha
playing
can
games
turn
all day?
dreams
Yeah.
into jnana
But
energy?
I do like my work.
Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar.
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Sub-Zero's festival?
So since I'm doing this account review and all that stuff tomorrow, I think you guys need to sort of like my video at least. I will not ask for a subscription because you
6 p.m.
don't know
Indian
me
time,
yet.
right?
But do give it a like though.
True.
A budding artist shall appreciate it.
This has nothing to do with the
Yes, Shishir, 6 p.m. Like I might get late as well. Depends on the work. About like 7 is going to be the safest time.
Huh? So, did someone manage to restart the Akasha?
That's impossible. Even so, how did they manage to do it? Yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
Okay, so I think I'm going to log off and go off stream now because now is resting time and I need to get some work done around the house as well. Thank you so much. This is the most number of people attending my stream at a single point of time. So thank you so much, guys. It is very boring otherwise to just sit and talk to yourself. Please do keep watching my videos and probably teaching me how to play it as well. Okay then. Thank you so much, Sword of Lord from Turkey and Shishir. I hope we meet again and you tell me more about yourself. Okay, for now, I'm gonna go. Tata.
Needs to talk with you by TC. Bye bye.